Good morning, farmers. How are you doing? So today, I'm in Nyahururu. We have visited an avocado and capsicum farmer, and we're here to learn more because education does not end. And of course, when we learn, we share. So see you in the video as we share what we shall have learned from this farm. Adios.
Most people think that farming is a retirement hobby. But for Mr. Batian, it became a lifeline when COVID-19 brought the transport industry to a standstill. Today, he manages 4 acres of Hass avocados, harvesting 8 tons during the high season, that is in April, May, June, and July, for the export market. He sells each kilo at 100 shillings, making 800,000 Kenyan shillings during the peak season and 200,000 Kenyan shillings during the low season annually. If you have been searching for the perfect retirement plan, this story today is your inspiration to start your Hass avocado orchard this year. In 2020, we all witnessed how the world came to a standstill. If you are in the transport industry, your income vanished overnight due to lockdowns. But while trucks stayed idle, the world's appetite for avocado only grew. Following Kenya's ideal climate for avocado production, it is now one of the leading Hass avocados exporters in Africa. And the demand in Europe and China is yet to be met. Meet Mr. Batian, our strategic Hass avocado farmer who decided to invest in the business regardless of the ongoing rumor that avocado is the next coil business in Kenya. After his transport business stalled, he didn't gobble his remaining capital. He started small. His strategy, you ask? Planting exactly 1 acre every rainy season. By avoiding expensive irrigation systems and working with nature, he has grown from 1 acre to 4 acres. He is still planting more every rainy season.
Jina yangu naitwa Stephen Washira. Mimi nilifikiria mambo ya kulima. Mwanzo wakati wa corona nilikuwa Thika. Wakati kulikuwa na lockdown, tukaona kwa biashara hatufanyi biashara. Nikafikiria sasa kuja nipumzike huku nyumbani kidogo kitambo corona iishe. Wakati nikuja nikafikiria na hapa kuna kitu inaweza fanya. Nikaingia kwa shamba inaitwa Kakusi, nikakuta wanafanyanga avocado farming. Nikauliza kama inaweza fanya vizuri Nyahururu, wakaniambia ya kwa ndio kuzuri sana. Sasa nikawa interested, nikiwa huko kwao nikaona forest nzuri ya avocado. Nimepanda miti mingi lakini sikupanda yote safari moja. Kila mwaka nilikuwa nachukua kidogo kidogo, kuja napanda, narudi kwa biashara hivyo hivyo mpaka nikafikia hapa. Right now, nimepanda 4 acres.
Let's talk real data. Mr. Washira of the Batian farm reports a high season yield of 8 tons. That's 8,000 kilograms from his mature trees. And by the way, this is harvest from the trees he started with 4 years ago, and they are not yet at their peak production. Ideally, an acre should give you 15 tons during the high season and a third of this production during off season. This is an acre with 120 to 150 trees. In the next 5 years, Mr. Batian's production is expected to triple as his trees reach prime production. Mind you, he is still investing in new farms, so his pockets are expanding annually. How much is he making at the moment, you wonder? At an export price of 100 shillings per kilo, he has a net income of 800,000 Kenyan shillings in just 1 season. This is the net income because he doesn't pay for harvesting, labor, or transportation. The exporter he sells to caters for all the expenses. My farm investors, that's a clean 1 million annually for this farmer. And by the way, this can be you, and this will be you. The key determinant in you making 1 million or 3 million or 5 million in your avocado has orchard is the foundation that you set at the beginning. Our farmer sourced his first has seedlings from a certified propagator, which is critical in ascertaining the success of your orchard. We have a certified propagator in Nakuru near Menegai High School who is producing climate hardy and high yielding seedlings. If you want to start your orchard with the same quality, contact me via 0714 186 270 for discounted prices. On this video, I showed you how to prepare land for Hass avocado farming. You can find a link to it on the description part of this video and also on the pinned comment. On that video, I mentioned that spacing should be about 5 meters by 5 meters between trees and rows. However, I have visited farmers with high density spacing of about 5 meters between between rows and 2 meters between trees, which is accommodating 220 trees in 1 acre. The reason for this is because the high density trees will give you maximum produce. However, to maximize the yield, you must invest in intensive Hass avocado tree management. This involves timely manure application and mites control. During planting, you apply manure and nitrogen-rich fertilizers. During the budding and flowering stage, you apply zinc and boron-rich foliar fertilizers to prevent slow flowers from falling and dropping off. After harvesting, you reapply manure or NPK and repeat the cycle every year while pruning excess and unproductive branches. Once you overcome nutrition and FCM challenges, the high density spacing can produce 30 tons during the high season per hectare and 1/3 of this amount during the low season. Now, let's talk about smart investment. With 3 million annual revenue per acre, it's 15 million for 5 acres annually. The cash needs a perfect investment as a smart farmer, and it is great to have a diversified portfolio to achieve this goal. That's why I am introducing real estate investment where we have a 4-bedroom apartment in Kihara, Nairobi, and it is up for grabs at only 13 million Kenyan shillings. It's a prime location near UN offices and European embassies along the Red Hill Road. You can rent the space for 65 to 75,000 Kenyan shillings per month or turn the apartment into a family home. Now, if you would like to view the house, you can also call me via 0714 186 270 for viewing. Back to the farm. While interacting with other Hass avocado farmers, one of the concerns that was raised is that investing in Hass avocado farming can be quite capital intensive, especially at the beginning. Well, I agree, especially if you go for the correctly grafted trees. But what if I told you you can do it in 1 acre portions per year during the rainy seasons and still achieve the goal? Why? This system manages your cash flow and labor, just like what Mr. Wachira Batian has applied. To start, we said we are going to use the high density intensive method. Here, on 1 acre piece of land, we shall have 220 trees per acre. This is with a spacing of about 5 meters between the trees and 2 meters between 5 meters between the rows and 2 meters between the trees. The budget will be around 150 to 180k for seedlings and land preparation. This is a capital intensive project, but it is efficient. Nearly half of the amount goes to the high quality seedlings, and while it might feel like a lot today, It is the same acre that will be generating over 3 million shillings annually in just 3 years. And in a world of agribusiness, you are either paying for the high quality now or you will pay later with lost yields. So choose now. I think if I were you, I would choose going the high quality upfront. And by the way, remember, this is 3 million in the high season. You will still get a third of that amount in the low season towards the end of the year. However, to achieve the 3 million in the avocado export market, you must meet the required standard and ethics. For example, they have a standard size and prefer size 22 to 25 packed in 4 kg boxes. You must also have a global CAP certificate and refrain from using prohibited chemicals. And you should also not hire children. Ultimately, you must produce quality fruits consistently. If you meet these requirements, then you can export the fruits directly to the European markets. But if you are selling to a local exporter, you might overlook some of the requirements like the Global CAP certificate, which is what my farmer today, Mr. Washira, does. Now, let's do a little recap of how to do your planting. Step 1, you secure your land. Step 2, you source for certified seedlings. And remember, we have them in Nakuru town near Menegai High School. Just call me for a reservation. Step 3, you raise your bed 2 feet high. I know most of you have seen and have heard even from the Kihara Research Institute in Kenya that you should dig holes when you're doing your avocado tree planting. But this is information that was done very many years ago. New developments have shown that when you plant your avocado trees in a sunken hole, it tends to maintain moisture when it rains, which contributes to root rot development. So, for you to avoid this, remember to do it on a high ground. You raise your bed so that you can encourage natural drainage system. Now, step 4, you plant during the long rains. This is to minimize the cost of irrigation and also labor when you are watering if you do not have a drip system. Now, for the manure application, we said it above, and then if you repeat this process every year, by the 10th year, you will be harvesting consistently and support your family for life. So, farming is a business of patience, but the math doesn't lie. From a transport crisis to a 4-acre gold mine and growing, the opportunity is there. Are you ready to plant? Do not forget to call or WhatsApp me for the first certified has avocado seedlings. And in the meantime, like, subscribe, and I will see you in the orchard. Bye.